Alright, so how about this one? Jessica and Amelia. All of the snowballs are preformed here. And I need to use the big snowballs to make room for the little ones. If I push this big snowball to the right, then... Okay, so I see a way I could make one snowman, so let's try that first. If I do this... Oh shoot, and then I don't have any way to get back over to the left. I didn't think about that. I've closed off my passage to the other side of the room now. I was thinking, like, if I... Oh wait, this small snowball can't get away from this wall. So the two snowmen have to be built against the north wall and the south wall. Which means I have to push these two snowballs up. If I push the big one up, I could put the little one on top, but then if I push it to the left, it's going to pick up snow and become medium, and that doesn't work. If I push this middle one up, okay, I think I need to clear some space in the middle somehow. But I have to be really careful how I do this, because I don't want to get myself stuck in the room. Like, if I were to, say, push this one up... No, I'm not stuck then. I can still go through the middle. Okay. So far so good. What's next? But if I put anything on these two squares, then I'm really stuck. Like if I were to push this one to the left... Well, unless I'm building in the... No, even if I'm building in the corner, because if I push this one to my left to the left, then I have no way of getting into the lower left corner. So I could push this big one to the right, and then all the way up into the corner, and then I could push this one to the right, and then all the way up into the corner, but then this little one is stuck. Is it something easy I'm missing? Like, what if I just draw a line here? Because if I can solve this without crossing the line, then I can solve this without crossing the line. So what if I just, like, do this, and then... It doesn't really help at all. I don't know if I can solve this without crossing this line with the snowball. Like, I think I need to use the big snowball from, like, down here, let's say, to clear something up here to make solving this one possible. But then I need to be able to... If that's true, I would have to do it in reverse, too. If I push the big snowball up, then this medium one gets stuck. If I push the big snowball left, then the big snowball gets stuck over on that side, and again, this snowball gets stuck. If I push the big snowball to the right, then my only option is to push this one on top of it. And then I'm stuck. So I don't see a way... And I can't push either of the other two as my first move. Like, my first move would have to be with the big snowball. I could push the big snowball down. but it very quickly gets stuck. If I push it left, I can't get around it. I have no way to push it up, and if I push it right, I have to keep pushing it right until I run out of moves, and then I'm stuck. So, I think that eliminates all the possibilities for solving this North Snowman as if it were alone in the room. You know, with like a wall down here. So, I think I need to use this big snowball of the South Snowman to somehow help solve the top one. If I push it to the right, then I've gotten it stuck already. I could push it, or to the left, I've gotten it stuck. So I either push it to the right or I push it up, so I've pushed it up here. Now what does this do? What if I like push it all the way in there? Do like one of these? So that's pretty good, except now I have the same problem down here. I haven't fixed anything down here. Well, no, that's not true. I have created a long path. I've opened up a lot of green floor. That helps. I could, for example, push this over there and then push it up. Does that solve it? Yeah, I think that solves it, because now I can push this down, I can push this left and then down, and then I can push this right, left. Alright, that was the hardest one so far. Got Jessica and Amelia, though, and they both got hugs. Oh, I missed the names. Cynthia and Michael. So we've got a very closed-off room here. Well, the first move it's a symmetrical room, so this has to be the first two moves. I do have the option of looping around here, if that matters. And I'm not going to have any way of getting over to this right side, so that also has to be the first two moves. And now that I've done that, the next moves have to be this. So, what does that accomplish? I have one big snowball. And these two snowballs up here are stuck along this wall forever. So that means the snowmen have to be built along the right-hand and left-hand walls. So, what if I were to push this all the way over here? I have to be real careful about closing off my access to that corner over there. Like, I could push this snowball up and to the left to get snow onto it. But then I would have to push it to the left again to get myself free, and that would make it big. Which might be okay. Yeah, let's try that. Let's make this our second big snowball, because that gets us around to here. And then I can make a snowman in this corner. Cynthia with her beret. Okay. Now, I could keep pushing this one to the left. I just really love that tree, apparently. I could do this. and then I could push this onto it. But if I do that, I think it gets stuck. So let me go one back here. I'm seeing a problem. And the problem is, if I were to get this big... Oops. Actually, that might have just solved the problem. Hold on a second. I think I might be good now. Because I can go here, push the snowball up. I was gonna say up into the corner, but that doesn't work. I need this snowball all the way over. And that's where I'm gonna build the snowman. So now I just need to get this one to be medium. But how do I get snow onto it? Because I can't push it up here, and I can't push it down there. Whoa, wait a minute, hold on. How do I have enough snow to solve this puzzle? I need to start this one over, I think. Alright, I only have 12 bits of snow, but I have no way of pushing a snowball up here, and I have no way of pushing a snowball down there, which means I only have 6 bits of snow, so I cannot waste any snow. So I can go like that, and then I cannot push it to the left anymore. If I push it to the left, I fail. Now I could push this one to the left, but I would have to go 2 to the left. And if I go 2 to the left, it's stuck in the corner forever. So you can never put a small snowball in the corner, because I think that just fails. I could push it 1 to the left, and then I could go up top and push this one 1 to the left. But what does that do? Alright, well this big snowball, I think kinda has to go back this way. Because I don't have any way, I don't think, of building the snowman in the middle. Since this snowball is forever against this wall. I need to somehow give myself access to... I kinda think that does need to go all the way over. And now what? Do I push this one up? Have I already caused myself some problem? Okay, so let me pick up the last bit of snow with this one. And I could just push this all the way to the right and build a snowman, so let me do that. Okay, so we've created Cynthia again. Now we just need to make her partner, Michael. So in order to build Michael, I've got to gather up these 3 bits of snow with 2 different snowballs. If I were to get these 2 bits of snow with this snowball, I would have a large snowball stuck here. I would need to push this one up and to the right. So, I mean, I could push the large snowball back over to, say, here, so that I could then get around it and push it to the left eventually. But if I get the medium snowball here, and push it to the left, and push it to the left, then I can only push it up, and then I've lost, because it gets stuck here. So now I could push the medium snowball all the way here. Oh wait, hold on. I think I solved that. If I build the snowman on the spot I'm standing... yeah, that works. Okay, so this is gonna be my big snowball. Look at this. And then look at this. And you see where I'm going. Yeah! Michael! You were hard to build, Michael. Lauren. If I push the snowball up, it's medium. And if I push it up twice, it's large, but then I think I'm stuck because I have no way of getting one of the small snowballs out without it gathering snow. So I think the first move has to be to push one of these up. So, alright, so that's a medium snowball up there. And that's problematic because I don't have any way to push it onto anything, and I don't have any way to make it the large snowball. So I think I've failed. But if I can't push that... Hang on, let me look at that again. Okay. If I have the medium snowball in a corner, I can never get it out of the corner, and I can't make it gather more snow, so I have no way of ever putting it onto a large snowball. So that's a failure. So that means I cannot push either of these two up into the corner, so the first move does in fact have to be this. But if I do that, aren't I still in the same predicament that I can never push a snowball? Wait a minute. There's got to be something wrong with my logic here. Oh, the first move can be to the side. That's what's wrong with my logic. And then I can push this one down. So this gives me more room to work. So now what? Now I could make this a big snowball and put it into the top left corner. Does that help? I don't know that that helps. See what I'm saying? I could push this left and then all the way up and then into the left corner. So I would have a big snowball here. But I need to make one of these a medium snowball still. Right, I've only actually got 4 bits of snow, and I need 3 of it. I can never put a medium snowball in the corner, which means one of these corner bits has to be... Like, the medium snowball must be made from one of these 2 bits of snow. And then the large snowball, therefore, has to use one of the corner pieces, which means the snowman has to be built in one of these 2 corners. Does that make sense? My logic for this is that, again, if I push a medium snowball into a corner, like if a snowball ends up in one of these 2 corners and it's the medium one, then I can never put it onto a big snowball, so I failed. So the medium snowball has to be made of one of these 2 bits of snow, which means to make the big snowball, I could use the other of these 2 bits of snow, but I would have to use one of these 2 corners. And if the big snowball goes into the corner, it's stuck. So the big snowball has to be made by picking up one of these 2, but not both, and then going into a corner. So how do I do that? It's a very good question. The snowman is going to be built in one of these corners, which means I can never push the snowball against the southern wall, or I lose. So I have to have these two able to push north. This snowball to my left, the way that I've done this puzzle so far, this would have to be the small snowball, which means I would have to build the snowman here. So I think what that leaves me as options is pick up this bit of snow, then put this one over it and to the left, and then build the snowman. Awesome. That one just required some thinking. It's like I had the whole thing thought out before I moved the snowballs. Adam. Okay. Again, I only have one entrance into this room. And the only moves I can make are with that middle snowball. So the first two moves have to be like this. Then... So it seems like I'm gonna be building the snowman in a corner. Now I guess this is not necessarily true. Okay, so this snowball is now forever stuck against this wall. But I could push one of these into the middle. And then, like, push it down. And then I could push the snowball off of it to one side. And that gives me two medium snowballs, which I think fails. Because I have no way to separate them and I can't push them on top of each other. So I can't do anything as my first move except push this one up. And now I have three options. Well, I really only have two options because it's symmetrical. So I either push this up again or I push one of these side ones out. So let me try one of the side ones. Wait, is it as easy as just... No, because this will be big by the time it gets over there. Nope. Okay. So, let me push the side one out again. I need a way to get snow onto one of these, but only one bit of snow. It's making the medium snowball that's hard. I mean, I have a medium snowball here, right? But I don't have any way of getting a large snowball here. Or, you know, the same spot, but on the south side. Because if I get the big snowball to the corner, it's stuck. So, this snowball cannot remain the medium snowball. It has to become the big snowball. Which means I need to push it again. So now it's a big snowball. And... again, I kind of have this problem that... like, let's say I were to push this big snowball all the way up into this corner. How do I then make a medium snowball? I could use this patch of snow, but this one would have to be clear, right? This patch of snow would be gone. And I have the same problem if I push this big snowball to the south. So... what if I were to do, like, this, and then push this off to make it medium? And then run all the way around. I think that solves it. Yeah. It's Adam Savage. I need another telescope. Oops. This is a big room. It does have 2 entrances, though. Do they loop around? I think they do. It's just a long walk. Yeah, so I can technically walk all the way around. So I could push this one to the left and then get at it from the other side. So, alright. What happens if I take this snowball and bring it all the way out to the middle? Oh, wait. If I can push that one to the left and get it back, then I think this puzzle is very easy. Because I can just make this one the big one. Oh, no. I'm wrong. No, that works still. I just build the snowman there. And then I run all the way around. And I push the medium one onto it, and then I run all the way around again, and finish it. There we go. Nice and easy. I really need a there's a telescope. How are we doing? How many more snowmen do we have to build? Looks like the southern area is done. I missed one to my left. And then one down into the right. And then everything else is northeast of me.